with big news that we are tracking as far as ahead of Supreme Court hearing on pollution that earlier CAQM had got a rap, in fact, by the top court. Now CAQM files fresh status report in the Supreme Court. CAQM to the Supreme Court has initially said new law against violators. Law Ministry wets proposal on new law. And more pointers on that front is that additional incentives to farmers and incentives by the Punjab government to farmers. In fact, rupees 2,500 per acre to farmers against farm fires, and cases filed against officials in Punjab, Haryana, and Punjab, Haryana to maintain red entry against offenders, violators to be fined with compensation. Kritika Tiwari, my colleague, will help us draw more perspective on that development. Kritika, very good morning. Given the fact that we're looking at this key takeaway of the CAQM having said that in the report, but more importantly, the timing comes into question considering the Supreme Court will continue its hearing in this case.
Well, absolutely. Last time also we saw how the Supreme Court had stressed upon how this is also a human rights issue, that the right to clean air is enshrined in Article 21 itself, and the current AQI that we are being subjected to is violative of that right, because of which the Central Pollution Control Body was also pulled up, as well as the states of Punjab and Haryana were too. They were told that whatever action that they are submitting in their reports, whatever penal action that they are taking is not corresponding to the level of violations that are being seen on ground. As of now, over 4,000 stubble burning cases have been recorded in Punjab alone. Close to 10,000 stubble burning cases have been recorded since 15 September. And as of the latest numbers also, while there is a slight decline now in the numbers and even in the overall year-by-year comparison, still these numbers are gravely concerning, because remember, just a while ago, we were having northwesterly winds, because of which a lot of the impact of stubble burning was also felt. In fact, on post-Diwali day, 35% of the PM 2.5 particulate matter, the source for that was attributed to stubble burning in these states. Now, what we remain to see is, like how Supreme Court had pointed out last time, that penal action is not being taken against every violator. A pick and choose sort of a mechanism is being followed. Even FIRs had not been registered against every single case. What is missing on ground? The fresh report that CAQM has filed in the Supreme Court ahead of the hearing today also says that mechanisms to ensure that penal action even against officials will be taken up when violations are brought to the notice of senior officials, as well as how on the ground what mechanisms are going to be made in order to ensure that farmers have alternatives and do not have to resort to stubble burning, is also something that the panel as well as the state governments would be keeping a close look on. Over to you.
Right, Kritika. Thank you for getting us those